Good evening everyone, welcome to One. We're delighted and honoured to have you here, so thank you so much for attending. I'd like to introduce the founder of the charity, Dr. Sherry Bear.
A marginally crazy woman that has fallen in love with helping people with brain injury. This book is such a labor of love. We started this more than 2 years ago with Nat, who you've seen Nat Parr. If you don't know Nat Parr, remember her name. She's drawn each and every Woodland character in the book. So every week we'd say, oh, Zonder's spirit animal is an orangutan. Nat, can you draw an orangutan? Yes, I'll get an orangutan. And then the next one, Simon, I want to be a frog. I've always had an affinity with frogs. A frog popped out. So one after another, the Silverliners embrace their spirit animals to look at their situation through different eyes and to tell their story in a different way. And if one thing, I think, in my experience as working with people with brain injury, the one thing that really shines after brain injury is creativity and love. And this book, the whole purpose of this book, from our photographers taking beautiful pictures, to our art students drawing beautiful images, to the creative writing group who meet every week to develop the story, to the healthy relationships group, which is all about finding yourself again after brain injury, or learning to love yourself after brain injury, and developing a positive self-image and resilience amongst friendship and support. So it is with my great pleasure, and I shall tell you now, we have a lot of animals in this room, and they've got a lot to say. Whether we all say it at the right time, I cannot tell you that. But we shall have a great night. So I think I will ask the unicorn
the next Woodland's adventure under the sea.
That's okay. So Fee is actually reading for Nat Parr, the illustrator of the animals. She is a dear friend, and she's come a long way. So thank you, Fee. Martin, if you would please join us on the stage, because Martin is reading for the robin. And
Robin came, rub.
And Luke is reading for a Silverliner who can't be here this evening, called Arvin, and he is our badger. Last but not least, our narrator, Marianne Dalbo. Many of you. We're honored to have her here with us today. So, enjoy the show.
Autumn, Badger's story. It was autumn, and the unicorn couldn't sleep. She often worried in the night, but she always felt safe when the sun started to rise, and she could hear the beautiful song from her friend the robin. He was letting the world know it was morning and telling her it was safe. On that day, she noticed the robin's song sounded very close to her. Robin spoke calmly and said He had been there all night. As they talked, the unicorn realised it wasn't just her who had worries or felt scared or alone at night. The robin had similar fears too.
We are good friends because we both have loads in common, including things that have happened in the past.
Our friendship and talking about things are the best way to move forward.
The more they talked, the more they realised they could help each other. And so on that morning, a great friendship between a unicorn and a robin began. Unicorn and robin spoke in soft voices. They could hear the sound of dusk arriving. The unicorn heard some rustling nearby and saw something strange, a moving, glistening pile of leaves.
What is that?
It looks like a badger under some leaves. And he keeps sticking his head up, in and out of his set.
Badger had been in his set for too long, and he looked like a little turtle bobbing his head back in and out of his home, each time growing in confidence. Finally, Badger spoke to Unicorn and Robin.
It feels like I've been hiding below forever. Please don't look at me and judge me. I look different to you. I don't have wings like you or long legs like you.
We won't stare at you. Come and sit and chat with us.
I've been too frightened to come outside.
Then you are in need of our love and friendship.
I've heard great things about badgers.
Ooh, what have you heard?
That they have amazing paws and can dig the best tunnels.
That's true, I like my paws. It's safe here after all. Why did I wait so long to come outside?
The three friends smiled as they watched the falling leaves.
I'm proud that I was brave enough to show myself. I'm excited for my future and to be out of the set.
You may feel alone at times, but there are many others out there, like you, who understand.
You are not alone. Positivity is a superpower.
Be grateful for all the good things.
You're totally awesome.
Be kind to yourself.
Never try, only endeavour.
Be proud of your achievements.
Take it slow.
I bet you've made great friends.
Winter. Hedgehog's story. Snow fell softly from the winter sky, landing on Unicorn and Robin. Unicorn felt the cold, crisp flakes touch her wings. All of a sudden, a whoosh of snow, ice and prickles came whizzing towards them. Something sharp landed on Unicorn's hoof. It was Hedgehog. She uncurled herself. She looked annoyed.
Be quiet. You woke me up. Stop being so rude.
Robin looked surprised and slightly hurt by the frustrated Hedgehog. But Unicorn stood calm and strong, the crossstone not seeming to affect her.
We didn't know you were sleeping nearby. We didn't mean to wake you.
In the snowy light, Hedgehog's prickles looked very sharp, but also very beautiful. Robin looked very nervous and wanted to leave the hedgehog alone, but Unicorn said quietly that she thought Hedgehog was a kind person, who was having a bit of a grumpy day. Hedgehog stayed lying on the Unicorn's hoof. Her little body was off the snow and her feet and tummy felt warmer. Secretly, she didn't want Unicorn to move. The three animals stayed there in silence, and a calmness started to fill the air. A single snowflake landed on Hedgehog's nose, and she just had to tell her new friends. It was only a few words at first, but soon they were chatting about how the snowflakes made them feel.
Today I was in a very, very bad mood. I get days like this. I didn't mean to be so prickly.
You might feel like this again on another day, and that will be okay.
I understand. I have bad days too.
You may feel alone at times, but there are many others out there, like you, who understand.
You are not alone. Never try, only endeavour.
Never try, only endeavour. Blue skies always follow clouds.
Look to tomorrow.
Art makes me happy. It gives me a time to myself.
Look to tomorrow.
Where there's life, there's hope.
There are no problems, only solutions.
White tiger.
There's no success without failure.
There is always hope.
Spring. Snail's story. A gentle breeze blew some pink blossom down to the woodland floor. Unicorn and Robin watched it fall, and as it landed, they saw a tiny little creature who had left a delicate and sparkly trail behind her.
Who are you, little friend?
I started off crawling somewhere, and now I'm lost. I can't remember where I am or where I'm going. I can't think of anything. I've lost my family and friends.
Unicorn and Robin listened sympathetically.
I have pain in my shell, and I can't crawl any further.
Don't worry. We can see that you're frightened.
As he spoke, he saw a trail of glitter the snail had left behind, creating lovely patterns, but in a circle. She had been crawling around in a loop and not getting very far. When he hopped about and looked more closely, he saw that she had come through the woods, past the daffodils.
We know how to help you. We can see where you've been. I will fly above the trail and let you home. Sorry, and lead you home to your family and friends.
I hurt too much. I want to curl up.
It's okay, little one. Slide onto my nose and then onto my back, and I will carry you. Robin will fly above your beautiful trail and guide me.
Together, they followed the tiny path of sparkling glitter back to Snail's home.
You may feel alone at times, but there are many others out there like you who understand.
You are not alone.
You are.
We sleep as well.
Proves the point.
Hi, friend.
You go.
take
You are not.
care of you. We all have our ups and downs.
There is always hope.
Don't waste a minute worrying about what others think of you. Think about what you think of you.
Take a deep breath.
Right now.
Your best is better than you think.
Summer. Owl's story. Unicorn and Robin felt warm and calm. The days were now full of light and long. Robin could feel the strength of the heat, of the sun rays on his feathers. The ground was baked hard. Owl arrived with a thud on the earth next to them.
What beautiful feathers you have. But why are you out in the middle of the day?
The owl's bright eyes dimmed a little as he explained.
There was a time when I couldn't fly at all, but with a lot of hard work and some falls and bruises, I can fly again, but for shorter distances and at a slower speed.
Flying is tricky. You've done really well.
You've done great things to help yourself recover from your injury.
Cheerful and excited. Was that me? Sorry. I choose the best place to land and take a break, as I have now met 2 woodland animals that I know are destined to become dear friends.
They chatted all through the day and into the night. The 3 friends laughed together until the stars began to shine. There were some extra bright stars that night.
You may feel alone at times, but there are many others out there like you who understand.
You are not alone. You are fabulous.
You can always give it another go.
Take a slow breath.
Go gentle on yourself.
Feel the love around you.
Be proud of you. Reach for the stars.
Shine, there is only one you.
Lots of new friendships have been made in the woodland, so we need to celebrate.
But not everyone loves a party, so how about a come as yourself party? A party where everyone will be welcome and no one has to pretend that they were feeling brave if they're not.
When the day of the party arrived, the orangutan called out across the woods.
Dear woodland friends, come together at the magical tree for a celebration of being here. BYOS. Be your own self, because you are good enough exactly as you are. In fact, I think you are all fabulous.
Unicorn was nervous about the party.
What if our friends don't come?
Robin flew down and looked directly at Unicorn.
Everything will be fine. Remember, it's a come as yourself party. I'm nervous too. Being around people and in noisy places can make me worried, but celebration is an important part of life, and I want to give it a try.
It turned out to be the party of all the parties. Alpaca brought beautifully colourful beanie hats. And the animals each put them on with a smile. All the animals huddled around a campfire,
and watched as Badger brilliantly played the ukulele. Ant joined in, playing the harmonica, and Wolf sang with a silky smooth voice. Soon everyone was joining in.
Following with the next Woodland's adventure under the sea.
So soon everyone was joining in, whether they knew all the words or not. And the woods were filled with fun and cheer. Lion, although appearing quite scary, told lots of funny jokes and made everyone laugh. Flamingo handed out the drinks and had a story or two to tell. Hippo's party duty was to melt marshmallows on the campfire, and he served them with a smile that beamed brighter than the fire itself. Throughout the afternoon, the animals had a real glow because they felt they were with friends.
Quick chat. Yes.
They felt they were with friends who understood them.
Quick chat.
They could talk about their injuries openly and without judgment. As the dusk started to set in and the fire began to fade, all the animals had a very happy glow, but many were tired. Dragon swooped down and extended one of his sparkling, colourful wings to the grass. Knowing from the dragon's big toothy grin what he wanted them to do, the animals climbed onto his wing and went to take a seat on his back. When all were safely aboard, the magical tree waved its branches, sending out small rainbow-coloured stars, lighting the way in the form of a map to let the dragon know where each animal's home was. Before anyone could thank him, he was up in the air, on his way. He had the energy to get them all home safely, as he was fueled by the love that all of their friendships had created. All different, all beautiful. The magic is here.
Following for the next Woodland's adventure under the sea.
She said, follow me for the next Woodland's adventure.
I blame the director. Can I just say, everybody did such a brilliant job. And for everyone to know, people have come from far and wide to be here tonight to share the love from the book. We've never had an in-person rehearsal. We've done everything you see has been done on Zoom through our many creative groups. So thank you guys so much for your time and coming and sharing this with us.
Can I just...
Emily. This is her work. She's amazing. You all love her. Woo! She's
Anyway, we are well into our second book now, and it's about emotion. It's more about the emotions that come after brain injury, and it's all happening under the sea. So, the animals you've met today, well, now we've got dolphins and sharks and loads of sea animals. And hopefully, that's just another step, because we will be continuing to write as long as our wonderful Sally, our creative writing teacher, can replace us. And you've seen David running around with his camera. He runs the most amazing photography group, and he has inspired so many Silverliners to express themselves through the camera lens. So David, we couldn't do it without you.
I can do it without you guys, I love it.
Teacher Emily Grimes up there. Emily will be writing a Woodland's book song. I just want to acknowledge the graphic designer because he put it all together. We gave him the images, the words, and a lot of stick. And for everybody's favorite, which is chocolate. So in the foyer, please help yourself to some dessert and be proud of all of your achievements tonight. And again, thanks everybody for sharing this moment with us. Very happy to sign copies of your book. There's a goodie bag for everyone with a copy of the book for you to take home with you and share with people you love and who may benefit from hearing the story. Tell them what the Silverlining is busy doing. Thank you. Somebody